when you heard that this morning,
It's outrageous.
What was your initial thoughts?
Wow.
Because I think it's shocking, but I want to throw the other side of the argument. If you're Ronaldo, you're going, I was the best player last year. I scored the most goals last year. I asked to leave in the summer. You said no. I haven't been utilised and used.
Hasn't he?
Well, he hasn't played.
Oh, he has played.
He's played Europe. I'm with you. I'm with everybody. I think it's shocking, but he's played 6 Europa League games. He's hardly played from the start in the Premier League. A couple of games in the last few weeks because I think Erik Ten Hag is trying to have it, but I don't think he's not played as much as he would want to have played. And then he goes and does this interview with Piers Morgan. He's looking to make a statement because the reason why he does it with Piers Morgan is to make a statement. Can he come back to Manchester United?
No, he'll never come back to Manchester United now. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, the World Cup's round the corner. He's away for a month. You know, he knows when that interview's going to come out. He doesn't have to go back to Manchester United. I think it's outrageous. The interview's incredible. I mean, it's a sackable offence. Even, they could sack him.
Yeah.
It could get messy. It could go legal because they could look at that and go, well, you're bringing the club into disrepute. You've gone against your contract. We're paying you $600,000 a week, and you come out and absolutely annihilated the whole football club. The manager, the staff, the chef. I just think, look, Manchester United have obviously been in a transition period for a long time, and things have changed there because Sir Alex Ferguson left. But, at the end of the day, I think what they've done this season, they've actually improved. I think they've made the right step forward with Ten Hag. They've made a couple of decent signings. Casemiro's come in. I think that's a really good signing. Ronaldo, for me, is on his way out of football. He's a legend of the game, one of the greatest ever. But he's on his way out. Manchester United are now trying to, move on but they've still used him.
Do you think I
don't feel like they've completely left him out and completely cast him aside and made him train with the reserves. Ten Hag, I think, dealt with him pretty good. Ronaldo thinks he's bigger than the football club, and no one's bigger than Manchester United. Manchester United are the biggest club in the world, along with Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Do you think he's trying to get sacked? Because that's the only way you can leave the club.
There's two ways to leave a football club, and from experience of being at football clubs and seeing players do it when they want out, either you become a bad egg in the dressing room, you refuse to play, you don't turn up, in training you just sack it off and you don't want to be there, or you come out and do an interview with Piers Morgan and absolutely crucify the team, and there's no coming back from that. No. He knows what he's doing. He wants out, and he knows that he doesn't want to go in and be a bad egg in a dressing room. So what's the other way to do it? Do an interview and just bury everyone. And I mean, it's shocking. But there's a reason behind it. He wants to leave.
Yeah, and the timing's interesting as well. Like mentioned about the World Cup on the horizon, 6 days to go till that. I don't know, where does he go next, Jamie? Because if I were other clubs, I'd look at the situation with him returning to Manchester United, and I'd be like, I don't want a bit of that. I don't think it's good for anyone to bring him in. That's kind of how people might look at it.
Yeah, Chelsea could do with him.
Or the other way you look at it, you think he's going to prove a point after the World Cup. We take him to the end of the season. And then at the end of the season, we'll give him somebody else's problem. Yeah,
and he's obviously had this in his head now for a while, and that can affect your performances. He's not being used. He doesn't feel like he's the main man at Manchester United. And let's be honest, Manchester United play better without him. It's just they do, and that's no disrespect to him. It's just he's coming to the end of his career, and they work better without him. So maybe he goes somewhere else, and he feels like he's the main guy again, and he carries on producing big performances. But look,
Manchester United can't move on until he goes. There's a dark cloud.
He's gone.
There's been a dark cloud over Manchester United for possibly a couple of years now.
I feel like the dark cloud is lifting though. I think Manchester United at the moment are going in the right direction. If you look at them this season with Ten Hag, they've improved. The squad looks better. They've signed some decent players, and I think he's handled the Ronaldo situation very well. Ronaldo obviously just thinks he's bigger than Manchester United and he deserves to be playing week in, week out, regardless of how he plays. But that's not fair. We should be talking about Garnacho, the young lad, the 18-year-old who's come into Manchester United
100%.
And he's unbelievable. But who are we talking about? We're talking about Ronaldo again. And it always just seems to be about him. And look, he deserves to be able to have his opinion and say what he wants. He's probably earned that right. But you then can't expect Manchester United to stick by you. That's it now. You're done.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.